Hey guys, in this video I want to go ahead and talk about solving multi-step linear equations. Just a review of Algebra 1. En este video vamos a hablar acerca de ecuaciones lineares donde hay muchos pasos. So the first thing you guys want to do is make sure you distribute wherever possible. Okay, and that you're going to be able to see it by the parentheses. And then you want to be able to combine like terms as much as you can. And then lastly, you want to go ahead and solve for the variable by undoing the order of operations. So remember the order of operations: first is parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division from left to right. And then you got to do addition, subtraction from left to right. Well, when you solve an equation, you're actually working backwards and you're undoing this guy. So you undo addition, subtraction, you undo multiplication, division, undo exponents, and undo parentheses. Entonces, lo que está diciendo es que cuando vamos a hacer estos problemas, vamos a distribuir donde posible, vamos a combinar los términos que podamos y también al último vamos a resolver por este variable. Entonces, para resolver siempre vamos a tener que retroceder el proceso de orden de operaciones. En vez de hacer paréntesis y exponentes, vamos a deshacer suma y resta, después deshacer la multiplicación o división, okay, y continuar hasta que terminemos. So let's go ahead and jump in some of these here. So if you notice right here, you have a parenthesis here. We're going to distribute, vamos a distribuir, okay. So 2 times x is 2x, and then 2 times negative 3, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. 2 por x, 2x, y 2 por negativo 3 is negativo 6. A lot of students, they see this, oh, 3 plus 2, and they think, oh, 5, and let's do the 5. No, you don't want to do that. First, you got to do multiplication and distribute before you do anything else. Primero tienen que distribuir antes de hacer lo demás. Okay, and then you just bring down everything else, and then you just combine like terms. Ahora vamos a combinar. So you have 3 minus 6, and then plus 4. So 3 minus 6 is negative 3, okay? And then we have plus 4 equals 11. Negative 3 plus 4, okay, is 1. Negativo 3 más 4 is 1. And then you do this. Now you notice everything that I did was on the left of the equal sign. Noten que todo lo que hice estuvo a la mano izquierda. Nothing changes, okay? You're just adding straight the numbers, whatever they are, okay? Nomás estamos sumando los números. Ahora, esto vamos a resolver. We're going to solve this. And what I tell my students is you got to put your letters on the left, your numbers on the right. When you jump this equal sign, that's when things start to change. So this positive 1, okay, I'm going to take them across, becomes a negative 1. Okay, en el momento que vamos a saltar este signo de igualdad, cambia. Entonces de positivo 1 se convierte en negativo 1. Okay, so the x is on the left, so 11 minus 1 is 10, and now you divide. So notice, first I undid addition, subtraction. Primero me deshice de la suma o la resta, okay, se puso negativo, se restó, y ahora voy a deshacerme de la multiplicación o división. So now I'm going to undo multiplication or division. So 2x, that means multiply. 2x quiere decir, estás multiplicando por 2. So to divide, you're going to just do the division bar, divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 dividido entre 2 es 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay. Let's do the second one. Vamos a hacer el siguiente. Same thing, the negative. We're going to distribute the negative. Tenemos que distribuir el negativo. Don't forget, you have to use that negative. It's not 4 take away 2, okay? So first, you have to distribute this negative. Tenemos que distribuir este negativo. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2. Bring down the 4, baja el 4, and then you bring down everything else. So now we're going to add what we can. So negative 2x plus x, that's going to give you negative x. And then 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so that's going to give you positive 6 equals 4. Okay, letters on the left, numbers to the right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this positive 6 to the right. It becomes a negative 6. Okay, So we have our negative x, and then 4 minus 6, be careful, it is negative 2, negativo 2. You cannot leave the negative with the x, so we're going to divide, vamos a dividir por negativo 1. Okay, so negative divided by negative is a positive. Negative divided negative is a positive. We end up with positive 2. Alright. Entonces acuérdense, vamos a combinar. 4 más 2 es 6. Negativo 2 más 1x me va a dar negativo 1x. Positivo 6 se convierte en negativo al otro lado. Y después dividimos porque no podemos dejar el negativo con el variable, con la x. Let's do one that's a little bit more difficult. Okay. Same thing, we're going to distribute. Vamos a distribuir aquí. Okay, we're going to distribute. So we're going to have 1 minus 6, negative 2 times 3. Negative times negative is a positive. Positive 2x. Negativo 2 por 3, menos 6. Negativo 2 por negativo x, menos por menos es más. Ahora el positivo 2x se queda. Aquí igual vamos a distribuir el negativo. Me va a dar 3 menos x menos 1. So distributing the negative, negative times x, negative times 1 is negative 1. So now I'm going to combine like terms. Voy a combinar. Okay, here 3 minus 1. 3 menos 1. Okay, so 3 minus 1 is 2. And then bring down the minus x. What about here? You're going to have 1 minus 6. 1 le quito 6. 1 minus 6, be careful, is minus 5. 2x plus 2x is 4x, positive 4x. Okay, and now what I tell my my students, letters on the left, numbers on the right. So this guy is going to go to the left. This guy, whoops, I'm sorry guys. Actually, it should have been the negative 5. So let me do that again. So let's leave negative 5. Vamos a dejar todas las x's a la mano izquierda. We're going to leave all the x's on the left. And let me bring this guy across. Negative x becomes a positive x. And then equals 2. Entonces, todas las x a la mano izquierda y todos los números a la mano derecha. So let's go ahead and just finish this one off. So we're going to have negative 5, and then 4x plus x is going to give me 5x, and that's going to equal 2. So now we're going to have letters on the left. Now we're going to have this guy, the negative 5. We're going to go ahead and move him to the right, and that negative 5 becomes a positive 5. Okay. So now we have 5x. 5x is equal to 2 plus 5 is 7. So now we have this. Now, last thing to do is divide. Vamos a dividir ahora. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 7 divided by 5 is 7/5. Okay, and then you would leave that like that. Entonces, como pueden ver, después de que combinamos los términos, las letras a la izquierda, los números a la derecha, porque queremos combinar también las letras. El negativo x a este lado se convierte en positivo. Combino esto, 4x más x es 5x. Ahora, este negativo 5 al otro lado se convierte en positivo. 2 más 5 es 7, divido por 5, el resultado. Alright guys, so let's see if we can go ahead and do 2 more. And just to give you guys an idea, alright. Some of these are a little bit more difficult. Same thing, vamos a hacer lo mismo. So distribute the negative, vamos a distribuir el negativo. Ok, también acá, distribuir. Negativo 2 por 4, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Negative times negative, negativo por negativo es positivo. 2 por x is 2x. And then you just bring down everything else. Bring down the 5. Equals 4. And then 2 times x is 2x. 2 por x is 2x. And then 2 times negative 3, negative 6. 2 por menos 3 is menos 6. Y después el 1. Notice, I'm not multiplying 2 times 1. No estoy multiplicando 2 por 1. Nomás todo lo que está dentro aquí. 2 times x and then 2 times 3. That's all I'm doing, not the 1. So 2 times x and 2 times 3. Okay? So now we're going to combine like terms. So now I'm going to combine 5, take away 8. 5 minus 8 is negative 3. What happens here? ¿Qué pasa aquí? 2x menos 2x, 2x minus 2x becomes 0. So you don't write anything. You don't write 0x. You just write nothing. We go to the right side. 4 minus 6. 4 menos 6. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Okay? So you're going to write 2x minus 1. El 2x está solito. No hay otra x. Now 4 take away 6. 4 menos 6 is menos 2. Menos 2 más 1 is menos 1. So now we're going to do letters on the left, numbers on the right. So now from here, we're going to go ahead and solve it. So let's see here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it the other way. Hopefully it does not confuse you. But it's important for you guys to understand how to do this. Normally, I tell my students take the numbers, the letters to the left. But if you notice, I can also do it the other way around. I can leave the number, the letters on the right and take this one across. Puedo tomar acá este lado y mandarlo acá. Igual el proceso. Entonces, menos 3, the negative 1 becomes a positive 1. And that equals to 2x. So negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. And then we have 2x. Entonces se puede hacer el proceso de los dos lados. Normalmente les digo a los estudiantes, pongan las letras a la izquierda, los números a la derecha. Aquí hay 2x, ¿verdad? Pero se puede hacer de la otra forma también. Puedo dejar las x a la derecha y los números a la izquierda. So either way, sometimes you get problems where you do have the x on the right side, and it's just important as you move on that you know how to solve them as well. It's the same thing. So now I'm going to divide. Voy a dividir. I'm going to divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1x. And then negative 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1, negativo 1. So this is the same as this. Okay. Esto es escrito igual como esto. No hay diferencia. So sometimes it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you how to do it. But sometimes you can do it this way. Just kind of take the number to the left instead of the letters and just solve it this way. All right, let's go ahead and do one more. Vamos a hacer uno más. Distribute this negative again. Distribuir este negativo. Okay. Distribute the negative. So we're going to have negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive. Negativo 1 por negativo 3 es positivo. Ok, voy a bajar lo resto. 3x plus 2x. I'm just going to bring it down. Okay, and then I'm going to continue. So then equals 6. And then negative 2 times 1, negativo 2 por 1, negativo 2. Negative times negative is a positive. Positivo 2x, and then the positive 2 over here. Now, ahora, voy a seguir. Now I'm going to combine 3x plus 2x, that's 5x. 5x minus 1 is 4x. 4x más 3. Okay? Now here, 6 minus 2, 6 menos 2 es 4. 4 más 2 es 6. 6 plus 2x. Okay? So now I have this. So now I'm going to go ahead and letters on the left, numbers to the right. So las letras las voy a poner a la izquierda, los números a la derecha. Ok, voy a cambiarlos así. Ok. Entonces el 4x, ahí está. El positivo 2x se convierte en negativo. El 6, positivo 3 se convierte en menos 3. Ok. 4x minus 2x is 2x. 6 minus 3 is 3. And then we divide. Y después dividimos. Okay. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then 3 over 2 is 3 over 2. All right. And that's the solution. So hopefully that helps out, guys. Let me know. I'll do some more examples if you need them. Okay, muchachos. Espero que les haya ayudado.